Hello! Right, this week I've got something a little bit different, and I know I seem to say that quite a lot, but I really do. Speakers, Edifier speakers, the R1600T speakers. These are quite impressive. I picked these up over like a couple months ago, and I've had them set up since then, and I've been using them pretty much the whole time. Somebody came to me this week and they were asking me what to replace their speakers with. And rather than saying, oh, get these 5.1 speakers like Logitech Z5500s, which I used to have, I said, check out the Edifier R1600Ts. They're really good. Because for the last couple of months I'd had these speakers, I've been using them in games and general use, yeah, and listening to a lot of music. And actually, they are impressive for the money, especially what I paid for them because they were on offer over Christmas. They've been excellent. So good, in fact, that I actually bought two pairs. Better than a lot of computer speakers that you can buy for like £100 and something pounds. They are that good. So, I decided to put them up on the gaming channel. I did an unboxing when I got them. I just didn't think I'd be putting it up here. And I've been sitting on it for quite a while, so here it is. Well, it's that time again. I think got something new to show here. Right, this is Edifier. Now these are speakers, R1600T Plus. I actually saw them on, where was it again? Where did I get them from? Overclockers UK. Essentially they had them on for like 50 quid. And I thought, they look interesting. Checked them out and they seem to be a pretty good deal. Very much along the lines of the kind of music and stuff. Very good kind of monitor speakers. So you should get some pretty accurate sound from them. They're kind of flat response speakers. They're not really like whiz bang amazing speakers. That was a nice cut there. There we go. Let's have a look, see what we get. Ooh! Oh, hello. Well, first of all, I've heard this bit over Overclockers before. To give people sweets. That's brilliant. Fantastic. Thumbs up for me. That was my thing about how much they were. Actually, and here's the funny thing. I've just realised. I did buy two sets, you see, because I'm going to use them in two different places. They're quite small. That's really quite amazing. Right, let's have a look. There you go, look at that. So they're kind of like nice little bookshelf type speakers, and you might be able to see those kind of volume and toning stuff on the side. Tone controls. Okay, right. Okay, let's get these out. Actually, just before we go on, you may notice on this picture here, they've got RCA terminals. So, and there's, I think there's some, yeah, there's speaker cable that goes between a pair of speakers. So one of them is basically, you power it, there's the power button, and the other one's kind of like passive, but they should, obviously if they're sold as a pair, they should be tuned to one another. Oh, right, come on, let's see these. Wow, they're tiny. Oh, wow. I was not expecting them to be this small. They're quite amazingly small, I mean, there they are. Well, that's obviously the main speaker. It's got quite a nice, see that black? Yeah, it's quite a nice finish. Edifier, a passion for sound, it says. And there you go, there are the controls. At the bottom you've got like a little LED, which looks like it would be green, which is the volume. Quite tight to move around. Next you've got bass, which you can adjust, and the one above that at the top is treble. That's cool. And the back you can see, as I was saying, there you go, in this rear port thing for the sound there. Right, this looks like you've got 2 line-ins. Now that's interesting because having 2 inputs on the back like this makes it quite interesting for, well, obviously having your main sound come through one or the other, and then you could set up, say, I guess, like, well, it could be anything you want, obviously. I mean, you could have it set up as playback for music, or you could have it one for, you know, stuff that's coming off your machine, the other coming off a CD player or something. So you could have like 2 uses. That's brilliant. I'll be using them with a Mackie big knob. Ha ha ha, funny. And that's kind of dangling there. Right, let's have a look under here, shall we? Ooh, interesting, interesting. I did wonder what that felt like. That's kind of interesting. It's funny how that the grill's held on by little kind of metal studs. I wonder if they're screwing. Ah, I can't see them. But down here you've got like almost like the KRK's kind of speakers with Kevlar. I'm not entirely sure if that's just like a replica type look. I have no idea what KRK stuff is like. I've got no idea. But anyway, that's the main speaker. That's got all the electronics and everything in it. So let's put that to the side. Let's get the other one. There's a little bit of... Oh, that's just a mark. Okay, that's nothing. That's gone away already. Okay. Now again, this is a lot lighter. This is a lot lighter. Obviously there's no electronics. And no heatsink is needed, of course. But again, it's rear ported, and you've got the speaker terminals at the back. I'm never a fan of these type of speaker terminals because they're very small, and unless you've got a speaker cable that actually does go in there easily, which I'm sure this will. I'm sure it will. Let's have a look. Okay, that looks to be... Oh! Yeah, that's everything in the box now, okay. Now this is quite nice, you get a little... Not a great cable, obviously, but you're getting at least something to get you going. So you've got RCAs to go into the back of the speakers, and a little 3.5mm jack for, say, if you want to plug in an iPod or something. Any old thing that you've got lying about. That's pretty nice. Just, I mean, it's nice to get people going straight away like that out of the box. Right, here's the speaker cable. Looks fair enough, I suppose. Not expecting much. And as you can see, very tiny points, which again they'll go into those terminals fine. So that's good. I don't mind that. Last thing in the box, if we can, yep. Information for users, European directives, blah blah blah. So not much really needed there. This looks like a little user manual. You get a look what you get in the box, and cabling, what stuff does, connecting speakers up, adjust master volume, blah blah blah. Gives you some details about the signal output and whatnot. Interestingly, that is actually, I don't know if you can see that, that's actually taped on. So they might have had to change the, I'm gonna have a look at this. Ooh, look. Oops, I've kind of ripped it. But they had different specifications. Ooh, now they've changed. Interesting. And I've kind of, that's rubbed off on my finger. Oh, well done, Adam, well done. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, I think these are going to be quite interesting speakers to mess around with. I'm actually quite pleased that they're small, because if they'd been massive, then I wouldn't have been too pleased, because speakers like this are quite handy. They're quite handy just to mess around with. Oh, hang on a minute. There's a little mark down for you. The kind of glue stuff behind there, that's quite mucky looking. Obviously to keep stuff on here. Yeah, that's, well, at this price you can't really complain, I suppose. I mean, it was a special offer from Overclockers. Normally if you want to get a set of these, you're looking at about £77. And that is on Amazon, so yeah, there you go. That's the general kind of retail price these things go for. But they're very nice and small. As you can see, there's my hand on top of one. So they're not like massive. And I'm sure you'll be glad to know, UK users, they do come with, I don't know if you can see that, but it's a 3-pronged power connection. So all in all, I'm pretty pleased, and I've got a second pair which I'll be able to play around with. And yeah, I look forward to trying these out soon, so I shall see you later.